Chan. Yo ho. Hi. How are we feeling today? How are we doing, huh? We doing good? We feeling alright? Feeling well? Feeling nice? Feeling good? Hello, everyone. Hi, Fair. Hi, Zach. Hi, Kara. Welcome. Doing fine? Okay. Sounds okay. Sounds good. I hope that's good and not like just mediocre. I hope that's good and not mediocre. That's what I hope for. Hello! We are here for another Ace Attorney stream, finally. I had to postpone it last week because I was feeling too sick to do it, but we are here now. And I'm ready for a new case, a new Ace Attorney case. New case, new characters. I think it might be a little bit of a short stream. I looked up where we'd start, and I forgot that this case started like the way it does. Might be a little bit of a short stream. Might be good because I do need to rest up a little bit still, but you know, we'll see. I've been chatting a lot these past few days, like even after the games, so maybe we'll chat a bit. Who knows? We'll see how fast we are. It's Mystery Thursday. Yeah, honestly, my Sundays have been super busy, and they will continue to be for a while. So Mystery Sunday has kind of become mystery whatever is the last day in the week that I stream. Except for today. Today is Thursday and I'm still streaming tomorrow. But tomorrow is a membership stream. So this is the last public stream of the week. And then I'll be back on Monday. But it's an exciting one. The last Ace Attorney type of content you saw was Steel Samurai case from the first game. Oh man. In that case, you've got a lot to catch up on. There's a lot happening in between those cases. But oh my god, Yuri stops yawning challenge. But it's all good. We're gonna start the space case. Let's go. Yeah, time for space. I'm ready. I hope you guys are too. Shall we just get into it ASAP? So we can see how we do. Pwam. Let's go there. Here we are. Ace Attorney Gimma. I haven't started it yet because I don't know if it might start. It might start with a cutscene that we do not want to miss. I was fucking right. Okay. The Dark Age of the Law. The courtroom bombing incident. Remember? A terrible attack launched by the will of a madman. That incident perfectly symbolized the state of the legal world in this dark age of the law. Mr. Wright brought it to a resolution of sorts. Alright, he's still wearing the Phoenix sweater. Oopsies. Tettoni was discovered to be the ones responsible for the bombing. Bum. If only it were that simple. Somehow I can't help but think... Uh-oh. So I can't help but think that there's a darker influence at work. One that's lurking in the shadows, waiting. That's why I went to review the trial that was taking place when the bombing occurred. After all, I've got more than a few personal stakes in it. Bum. The cosmic turnabout. Bum. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Space time. Let's go.
1 hour remaining until launch. Please begin your final equipment check.
Oh, let's make it a little bit louder.
Check complete. Everything's A-okay. We're ready here whenever you are.
Oops. That doesn't look good.
Come in, Act 2. Come in. Do you copy?
Emergency. It's not good. Oh no, the astronauts! Oh, they're safe. Brought to safety. They're dead.
What?
This is not good. Meow, meow. Meow. Well, that's a start to the case. Defendant lobby number 5. Time for another trial to begin. But this one is different. I can be a little bit louder with the music. Sorry to bother you. Oh, wait.
Sorry to bother you, but are you alright, Apollo?
Ah! Was I making a scary face just now? Oh, hi, Juniper. Yes, I'm fine. I was just doing my cords of steel exercises. Now I'm all ready to go.
Yes, knowing you, I'm sure you will be just fine. Oh, I brought you a present for my guardian.
The lotus root. I freaking love lotus root. Oh man, I love lotus root so much. Now I want to have lotus root. She grows it herself. The woman of my dreams. Oh.
That's right, my grandma says lotus root is good for your eyes.
Is it?
She even says that if you look through the holes, it can help you see into the future.
I should try that sometime. Hello, Gray. Welcome.
It's for good luck. Maybe later you can cook it and...
Thanks for this. I'm gonna have some right now.
Oh
Kinda tough, though.
my! You can't eat it raw. But thank you for the enthusiastic try.
Oops, if she didn't think me weird before, she will now. I've got to calm down. Apollo! I'm sorry I'm late.
Hi, Tina.
Junie! Didn't know you were coming today. Did you come to cheer Apollo on? Oh, I get it. You sly little thing, you.
Tina, stop!
Quit kidding around, Athena. The trial's about to start any second. Is everything all set? Oh, Apollo. When will you ever figure it out? Figure out what? Oh, here we go. Wow, that was the longest sigh I've ever heard. This is it. It's all over for me. They're gonna find me guilty. This is our client, one Mr. Solomon Saul Starbuck. He's a very famous astronaut who happens to be an acquaintance of mine. I wouldn't know it right now, but he's usually a very upbeat and driven person. The scene of the crime this time happened to be the Cosmos Space Center. Back in high school, my best friend and I went there almost a little too much. Look at him, his hair is shaped like a rocket. Do you see his rocket-shaped hair? His head is just a rocket. I love it. I love this case so much. But that's where we met Mr. Starbuck. We'd ask about space travel and he'd launch into story after story with so much passion. Back in those days, the man was 100% my hero. I like him a lot. Are you sure you're okay with being my lawyer, Apollo? Of course I'm sure. I know you, Mr. Starbuck. I know you're not the type to commit murder. Isn't that illegal? If you know the person to be their lawyer? I don't know law. Is that legal? Is that allowed? Thanks, but... I was supposed to be in space right about now. You and me both, man. He's so depressed, it almost seems like an act. The launch getting called off must have been a huge shock. I'll probably never get the chance to go into space again. Don't say that! Don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Besides, you just have to go into space again. Yeah, I don't think I could face Clay in the afterlife if I just rotted away in a cell. Clay Terran? Tehran? I can't believe he was murdered. I mean, he was such a promising astronaut under your command. Yeah, he was a good guy. Always there to pick me up when I was down. No one loved life as much as him, that's for sure. You didn't hear that sound? Why is my Discord once again not in streamer mode? Why is streamer mode not on? It was once again my own go live message. It was also full of energy telling me, "You're fine, Mr. Starbuck." How could something like this happen to a guy like him, huh? I've never seen Mr. Starbuck so down. Clay's gone and I'm going to prison. I wish I could burn up like a shooting star right now. Hey! That's me. That is I. It is me, I. Yours truly. Mr. Starbuck, you'll be fine! What is it? What's with the yelling? I'll get to the bottom of this today, you'll see. And in exchange, I want you to go back into space for you and Clay. Promise? Does that mean you have lots of evidence to prove my innocence? Oh, well, about that. We didn't get to investigate the area as much as I'd have liked, thanks to the police. I'm done for. I'm a goner. Everybody thinks I did it. Thought I was gonna soar like a comet, but I'm just gonna crash like a meteorite. No, don't say that, Mr. Starbuck. Wait, what do we have? What do we have? Literally nothing. Oh, we've got a picture of Clay being dead. And something, this thing. Stabbed. Yeah, he's no longer alive. And our badge, so... that's great. Got Clay. 23. Died way too young. Talented singer. Oh. The victim in this case, he was a Hat 2 crew member and a close friend of mine. And the defendant, he was a Hat 2 crew member and a mentor to the victim. I really like his rocket hair a lot. I think it's so funky. Clay also has a nice design. I feel like he looks like a popular guy. He looks like a popular guy in anime. People would love him. Don't count yourself out yet. I know it's hard to lose a... I know it's hard to lose a teammate, but you've got to keep going. And what about you, Apollo? What about me? I was just thinking, wasn't Clay your best friend? We need to focus on the trial right now. Are you all ready to go? Apollo! The trial is about to begin. If the defense would please proceed into the courtroom. Okay, Here we go. This is it. This is one trial I can't afford to lose. Let's go. We immediately start with the trial instead of investigation. For Clay's sake and our clients, I will find Clay's killer. Yum, 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 yum. So we're going into the courtroom immediately. There is no investigation today, or at least not now. And it is immediately just try and figure it out, I guess, with no evidence. So this is going to be interesting. We have literally nothing. We have no evidence.
Court is now in session for the trial of Solomon Starbuck.
Why do I go like half British? Look, he has the eye thingy, so this is like the courtroom bombing incident has just happened. He has like the funky hair going to the like back. Also, we're still wearing this outfit. Can I change the outfits? The answer is no. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Excuse me, Mr. Justice.
Yes, Your Honor.
What happened to your eye?
I'm fine. The defense is ready, Your Honor. What? Is it just for show, or?
Are you sure I don't...
I'm fine, Your Honor. The defense is ready. I'm sorry, Your Honor. It's been like this since yesterday. He keeps insisting it's just a sty. Sty?
I suppose it's something he doesn't want to discuss. Maybe he's entering a touchy age.
How old is he again?
Very well, and the prosecution?
Ooh, it's Blackwell again.
The prosecution appears to be ready as well.
Uh-oh. He is upset. Don't break the shackles immediately. Okay. Not yet. I'm not quite ready yet. Okay, never mind. He broke them after all, right away. Oopsies. The prisoner breaks free once again.
Oh!
I would probably think the same thing. Look, it has the thingy there. This is the courtroom that was bombed. Do you see that? Clink clank indeed. Clink clank indeed, deuces. Ding ding. The prosecution is now ready. Oh, it didn't take him long this time. What's up with Blackwell?
Now then, I shall give the opening statement.
Silence!
Uh-oh. Do you guys think Blackwell may have something to do with this case? Maybe he knows people too? Bum 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 bum. Maybe foreshadowing. I'll do it.
You will? What an unexpected surprise.
This time I can't leave it to anyone else.
I see. Something is off with the two of you today.
Pew, pew.
You both seem different somehow.
Uh-oh, everyone is a little bit tense today. Ace Attorney follows wrestler rules when it comes to introductions. Kinda, yeah. They introduce them, like, in a cool way, I guess. They also have, like, wrestler vibes, in a way, with the whole theming to them and stuff like that, you know? Stuffy is like that. Mm-hmm.
Very well, Prosecutor Blackwell, your opening statement, if you would.
It was just yesterday. The crimes in question occurred at the Cosmos Space Center.
Ah, the famous federal research facility of all things related to astrology, right?
Astronomy. It's astronomy. Anyway, a rocket was set to launch from there. But at 9:28 a.m., before they could even move the rocket to the launch site, 2 explosive devices were detonated, and the launch was cancelled. Oh. Yeah, it's like that, yeah. It's like, in the left corner, 90 pounds of pure weeb, it's Simon Says Blackwell. And then we get the introduction to him. I think that's funny, yeah. I think it is kind of like that.
My word, 2 bombs!
The defendant in today's trial is charged with both the bombing and with murder. One Mr. Solomon Starbuck. For whatever inane reason, he detonated a bomb on the rocket he himself would be in.
Solomon Starbuck? I recognize that name. Isn't he that famous astronaut?
Correct, your baldness. Mr. Starbuck was the pilot of the Hat-1 rocket 7 years ago. As you may recall, despite some interstellar trouble, his mission was a success. Some say it was a miracle he returned alive. I suppose you could say he's a living legend.
Oh, I remember now. He's become something of an international celebrity, right?
Oh my god, look at his unstyled hair. His unstyled rocket hair. I wheeze. That's what his hair actually looks like, but he styled it to look like a rocket. Mankind's hope for the future. I've got to make it back alive. Come along on a captivating space odyssey that will take your breath away. I like that. The Hat-1 miracle. What does it say behind that? How do I don't know how I can delete the... Oh shit. Oh no, I don't want auto.
We've got a real space pioneering corps today.
But even heroes stumble from their lofty heights. Returning to the subject at hand.
Yes, the victim was one Mr. Glade Tehran or Terran, a subordinate of the defendant.
Indeed, a loyal disciple brutally stabbed to death by his mentor.
Stabbed to death, you say? You mean his death wasn't a result of the bombing?
Correct. Despite his lofty dreams, the victim was seen as an interloper by the defendant. And so he was sent not into space, but to the universe which we mortals cannot see. Clay. Have I ever played Your Turn to Die? I have not. I have not played Your Turn to Die ever. Is it a recommendation? Should I put it on the list? Do you recommend? Do you recommend it?
I think I've heard enough. The case seems pretty clear-cut at this point. However, there is one thing I'm curious about.
It's a recommendation, yeah, you would say it's fun. What is it like? What is it like, Your Turn to Die? What's that game like? Let me look it up. Your Turn to Die. What's it like? Oh, it's also murder mystery. I've seen some things. Like, I recognize some characters. I've seen them before. It seems interesting. Seems like fun. Seems like fun characters too. Seems like fun characters too. Oh, I would definitely be open to playing this. I would love to play stuff like this. Shouldn't look up too much because I might get spoiled for everything. Ooh, it looks kind of retro. Ooh. Wait, let me get to Steam. Let me oh, that's cute. What the heck? Is it old? No, it's not old. Is it new? Is it new? It is. Oh, the Steam version. How old is this game? How old is that game? How old is Your Turn to Die? Wait, let me look it up. Maybe it's already on my list. Your Turn to Die. It is already on my wish list. It already is on my wish list. I already put it on my wish list. Because it's kind of like 999 Ace Attorney. Ooh, I would like to play that. It looks so retro. I like the way it looks. I like the character designs. Yeah, I'll think about it. Maybe I can get it eventually. Maybe I can. Would be exciting.
That metal box next to the witness stand
Contains the bomb.
What purpose does it serve exactly?
Since you asked so nicely, it's your coffin.
Ah! Have mercy on me!
You ran away? I jest. It's evidence. Due to its immense size, we've little choice but to lay it where it rests now. We shall get to the contents of the box in due time.
Phew. I feel like I just lost 50 years off of my life.
Does he even have 50 years left? Inner monologue, Athena. Inner monologue. I like that. Enough jabbering. Bobby Fulbright's the name, and just as we trust. That's the game?
Ah, Detective Fulbright. Very well, then please explain the details of this incident to the court if you would.
On it. Take a look at this pamphlet from the Cosmos Space Center. In it, you'll find a diagram outlining the overall layout of the Space Center. Lots and lots of floors. Here we are, for a more detailed look at what's on the left side of this building. Take a look at this cross-section that we, the police, have created. Okay, we see upper level ladder, launch pad 1 corridor, lower level, middle level. Okay, lounge 3F, shelter. All right. See the launch pad and the main building?
The launch pad is a square building and the rounded structure is the main building, right?
You got it. The incidents took place in Launchpad 1, and in the main building's the lounge. I'll be using this diagram during my testimony. It'll make it easier to understand. Let's go. First piece of evidence. That is nice to have. We have something to work with. I mean, in a way, it makes it easier, right? Because we have less evidence, so we have less things to choose from, so less confusion. Copium. Just before the rocket was set to launch, 2 bombs went off. Boom, boom. One on the second floor of the Space Center's main building and one in Launch Pad 1. Thankfully, only the 2 astronauts were in Launch Pad 1 at the time. The 2 of them managed to make it back as far as the boarding lounge, not launch, lounge. But after the escape, one of the 2 was found stabbed to death. Oh my god, which one? Starbuck himself? No. Yeah, Black will train him. He just needs to whistle now, and he's coming. I have come. So much launching. Yeah, a lot of launches. Launches, lounges. I don't know the difference.
A murder on top of a bombing. Detective, the victim was already dead by the time you arrived at the lounge, correct?
Yep, thinking he'd sabotage the bombing, the defendant killed him right there in the rocket. Just look at this tragic photo. Okay.
Oh my, is that a knife in the victim's chest?
No, it's a skippy ball. Are you dense? Yes, Your Honor, it's the knife that cruelly ended this young man's dreams. We couldn't get any prints off of it, though, because the defendant was in his spacesuit. But that literally means anyone who has been wearing gloves could do this. Utility knife added to the court record.
By the way, Detective Fulbright, why are the victim's helmet and right glove absent in this photograph?
We had to remove them to identify him, Your Honor. I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all.
Yes, it would be very difficult to identify him without a face or fingerprints. Now there's just one more thing I'd like to inquire about. What is this round thing next to the victim in this photo?
Something so important to the victim, he took it with him as he escaped the launch pad. A capsule that apparently contains asteroid samples that were supposed to be taken into space? While obviously valuable for research purposes, it has no relation to this case. Does it not? Why would you take that with you? On a rocket? If it's not important. Okay.
I see.
So we know that the bomb in the main building was on the 2nd floor. But where was the bomb that was in launch pad 1 located? That one was on the rocket itself. It was situated around the central part of the rocket. Apparently, the area around the launch pad's elevator was a sea of flames. I would like to submit this diagram report into the record. Man, look, okay. I don't remember the exact details for this case, but I remember a lot of characters from this case. And I can feel it rushing through my veins. I can feel the feeling. I can feel the feeling building up inside me. I can feel the blood rushing through my veins and making me once again feel like I should read fan fiction. Okay, when I first played this case, I read so much fan fiction about it because, man, this is my favorite case. Okay, look, you won't understand yet. You will understand when the time is right. There will be a character. Okay, so I told you guys that this case and the last case, the case after this, it's kind of one big case. Actually, my favorite case is like part 2 of this case. So it's not like this part, but the part after. But I mean, I love the characters in here so much. I love the characters so much that I love this case too. And I just like it so much. And I love space. And I love the themes. And I love everything. And I shall be honest and tell you guys that I read a lot of fan fiction when I first played this case. And also, I was watching all sorts of space videos when I played this case because it really got me thinking about space a lot. And I love space. And then I was in a really bad time in my life and I considered maybe switching my major to something space related, but I didn't because I'm a little bit too stupid. I'm not good enough at physics, so I couldn't do anything space related. You guys still feel safe in my spaceship, right? Knowing this, that I'm bad at physics and chemistry, right? You guys still trust me behind the wheel, right? Right? Please say yes. Anyway, the bombing report was added. The trials just started and we're already in a bind. You get used to it. Besides, that's what cross-examination is for, right? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, there's no physics in my spaceship. We're like, fuck it, we ball. We get it. You put your hope on the autopilot. Come on! I know how to do this. What the 2 astronauts were doing during the bombing, that'll be the key. Bum, 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 bum. Details of the case. You'll love physics, but you're scared. I mean, I am not good at physics and chemistry, which is why I never ended up studying something space related. I really wanted to do, I wanted to study chemistry. And there was a time when I wanted to study space. I would have liked to, like, actually become an astronaut, so, you know. But I'm too stupid for that. I would have liked to work at NASA. But I'm dumb. So I just build my own spaceship and hope that it works. It's held together by duct tape. Don't worry about it. Boo, 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 boo. You never said you were good at it. You just eat every video about space. Same. I love space videos. Videos of like the astronauts explaining what they do and stuff like that. And like things about space. Everything space related, man. I don't even know where to start. I just love space videos. Okay, boom boom. One on the 2nd floor. One in launch pad 1. Thankfully, only the 2 astronauts were in launch pad 1 at the time. The two of them managed to make it back as far as the boarding lounge, but after the escape, one of the two was found stabbed to death. Okay, I think we just press. Let's just start pressing.
Hold it!
We need a little bit more information. How powerful were the explosions? Well, the one in the main building wasn't strong enough to bring the place down. But the room it went off in was burned black. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Due in large part, of course, to me stepping up to lead the evacuation. Wait, what were you doing there in the first place, Detective Fulbright? I'm Bobby Fulbright, hero of justice. I'll be there wherever and whenever people need my help. I go to the other side of the world or even the edge of the universe. I'm not sure he knows how far that actually is, but I guess I'll leave that one alone. Admirable decision, Justice Donald. What do you decide? Anyway, could you describe what it was like at the Space Center at that time? The bomb cut the power to the central bank of elevators and the third floor lounge. It was pitch black in there, I tell you. However, the security cameras and whatnot were running on emergency backup. How did the evacuation go? I immediately and heroically whisked people down to the Space Center's basement shelter.
The basement shelter?
Yes, there's an emergency shelter beneath the Space Center.
An emergency shelter, huh? Oh, here it is. It's at the bottom of the diagram.
Yeah, this part.
The Space Center's pretty impressive to have its own shelter. Do 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 do.
The power outage and evacuation seem unrelated to the murder at this point. I guess I'll leave that aside for now. So there were 2 explosions in total, correct? Yep, that's right. Okay. We press again. I'm just gonna press everything. Let me get this straight. Mr. Starbuck rigged a rocket he was going to board with explosives? Huh? What are you talking about? If the defendant really did plan the bomb on his own rocket, he got in the explosion as well.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Fine. A simpleton for a simpleton. Fulbright, the motive. Understood. The defendant actually had astrophobia. Astrophobia? What's that? Fear of space, naturally. Just the thought of space can cause the afflicted to freeze up. And so in his terror, the defendant found a way to stop the launch at the last minute. That's absurd! Unfortunately for you, we have evidence. Take a look at these. Uh-oh. What are they? These anti-anxiety tablets were found among the defendant's possessions. Apparently he was taking them in secret to quell his fears. Uh-oh. There were a multitude of problems with the rocket Mr. Starbuck rode 7 years ago. Why is it always 7 years back? Why is it always 7 years? It's always 7 years. Why is it always 7? Everything is in 7s. Okay, maybe not. I mean, it was 9 in 999 because everything was 9. And it was 6 years in Ace... No, not Ace Attorney. In I, the Sonium Files? Question mark? 7 is a magical number, or so they say. Well, maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe that's the thing. Rumor has it threatened to crash a number of times as well. That was, of course, very traumatic for Mr. Starbuck.
Objection!
What?
But that doesn't mean he'd go so far as to blow up his own ships. The defendant couldn't bear to mar his good name now, could he? Oh. I still want to know what that says. No, not after the media had branded him Sol Starbuck Space Pioneer Extraordinaire. Given these conditions, the defendant could hardly run away like some base mutt. What? So that's why you think he resorted to the bombing? Naturally. He constructed his act of sabotage in an attempt to blow up the Space Center, which would effectively abort the launch but spare his reputation. Now I'm sure you understand why we have to bring justice down on this atrocious criminal. Thankfully, only the 2 astronauts were in the launch pad 1 at the time. Okay, well, elaborate. Are you sure it was only the 2 of them? It was just before the spaceship was set to launch, so of course it was only those 2. Well, there could have been somebody else inside that rocket. Would there be space for that? Ha, space. The notion of a third party in Launchpad 1 is utterly absurd. Just to enter the area from the lounge, one must pass through a door guarded by a fingerprint recognition device. And allow me to state up front that there are precious few with the clearance to do so.
A fingerprint recognition device? It sounds as futuristic and complex as a space center.
Actually, it's not as amazing as you'd think, Your Honor. Take a look at this photo. Oh, we got it. Oh. This is the door in the lounge with the fingerprint lock. Only personnel whose fingerprints are registered can pass through.
I see. That is very different from what I had in mind. And is there a record of the number of people that passed through that door yesterday?
Ooh. Yes, there were only 3. The defendant, the victim, and the director of the Space Center. Yuri Cosmos! We share a name! Whee! Do we get to see him yet? No. Aw. Aw! The director of the Space Center has the same name as me! We're both named Yuri. That forges a bond between us, huh? Maybe my last name should have been Cosmos. Cosmos? Cosmos? Then doesn't that mean it's possible that the director is the one who did it? Not my fellow Yuri. Not my fellow Yuri. Not a chance. He was in the main building when the bombs exploded at 9:28, doing his job directing the launch. Coincidence? I think not. Oh. Ooh. What's Anta based on? Anta is okay. I need to say it right. I'm very bad at explaining it. Anta is a star in the in a constellation for Aquarius, which is my star sign, my zodiac sign. It also is it refers to the word antaku, which is safe arrival. And it also means wide in Spanish. Which was kind of unfortunate. But it means safe arrival. Well, it doesn't mean safe arrival, but it's from antaku, which means safe arrival. And then we have Anta as a star and stuff like that. And it means wide. Guess that matches my hips. Let's go. Not that I speak Spanish, but I was told that it means that, and I've also seen... I knew that from the start. But still, you know. Besides having an alibi, he has no motive for committing these senseless acts. He has a point. I guess the director can be considered a suspect then. What if someone used someone else's fingerprint? That's possible, right?
Hold it!
That's possible, right? While it would appear that the pair barely escaped with their lives, in actuality, one of them had already been murdered inside the rocket. That's the angle the prosecution wants to push, correct? You got it. In fact, that's what I've been trying to say this whole time. If the victim had been alive, he would have for sure tried to stop the bombing. Is there any chance Mr. Terran could have been killed before he boarded the rocket? Yeah, or just walk with the other person. Yeah, probably stuff like that. They could have joined. It's not just the people who opened the door. If I open the door for someone, that doesn't mean I'm the only person who went through that door. They were both alive and well at boarding time and embarked under their own power. Their hearts full of hopes and dreams of space. And then both of their hopes and dreams were dashed. If I may continue my explanation, after the evacuation order was given, the defendant made his escape, carrying the victim to make it look like a rescue. But maybe it was a rescue. Maybe it was a rescue. Who knows? Who was the first to find the victim? Actually, there were 2 of them. The Space Center director, Yuri Cosmos, and Detective Candace Arm. Hey, we remember her. From the first case.
One of them was a detective?
Yup, Detective Arm specializes in bombings, you see. She and the director were ordering the evacuation following the explosions. They were also worried about the astronauts, so they hurried over to the boarding lounge. That's when they discovered the victim along with the defendant. 2 witnesses, huh? One of them is a detective. I doubt either of one would have anything to say that would help me.
I think that pretty much covers the details of the case. Only the victim and the defendant were on the launch pad when the former was killed. If this is the truth, then only Mr. Starbuck could have carried out this crime.
We can meet the bomb squad guy with the funny eyes that boop 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 boop. I don't think so. I don't think we get to see him again. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think so. But I'm not sure. Maybe. Maybe, baby. What little I could get out of him only hurt my case. Justice don't know. Foolish is the warrior who rushes headlong into battle. Preparation is an essential element of battle, so I advise you to take a gander at this. What is it? Footage from a security camera. As the 2 astronauts emerged from the bowels of the Launch Pad 1 corridor, a picture was taken. The boarding lounge security camera captured their desperate escape. Now, I would direct your attention to what the defendant is shouldering, which you can see is none other than the lifeless body of the victim. What? Wait, is there a knife in that body, though? That is the first thing I need to know. Is there a knife in that body?
Order, I say! This lines up exactly with what the prosecution has been asserting.
I should have known Blackwell would have something like this ready. Yes? There was a knife in there? Wait. Apollo? I'm gonna take a look at that picture. Is that a knife? Or is that... No, that's not a knife. This is not a knife. This is just this thingy. That's not a knife. That's this part. This is not the knife. I can't zoom in! But this is not the knife. There's no knife in his body. Sus. How exactly did they determine that Clay was already gone in that footage? I see what you mean. Whether Clay was still alive at that point is pretty crucial. Your Honor, please take another look at the footage. Isn't it possible that Mr. Terran was still alive here and that Mr. Starbuck was helping him?
Why, I believe you're right. One man carrying the other to safety. What a beautiful expression of friendship.
Silence!
Yeah, he wasn't trying to kill him. Perhaps that's what it looks like to a one-eyed hothead and a dotard. Dotard? But it only makes sense if it's the victim's dead body. What do you mean? Fulbright, explain it to Justice Donald. You got it. Ready, kid? If the murder had occurred in the lounge, someone could have spotted it. Anyone can enter the lounge, after all. But doing it while they were alone in the spaceship, that's a horse of a different color. I mean, it would be stupid. If they would be together in the spaceship and they did it, then it would be easier to find out who did it, right? It would be so much easier to tell that it was the only other person who was there, would be kind of dumb. But you can't deny that there's a possibility the murder could have happened in the lounge. All that video shows is a man helping his fellow astronaut out. Astronauts, you guys would help each other out, right? If you were in a bind, you guys would carry each other bridal style, right? You guys are a tight crew, right? Please say yes. You guys would carry each other, right? You guys would help each other. The spaceship caught on fire. You would bury? No, wait, stop. You would carry each other bridal style, right? Would you not? Would you guys not do that for each other? Come on. Be a nice crew. Be a tight crew, okay? Be nice to each other. Be good. Be good. Yeah, you would carry each and every one of your fellow astronauts. Let's go. Not bridal style. All right, piggyback then. That's also fine. That's also fine. Firemen to carry 2. Even better. Let's go. At the promise of cookies? Of course. You'd get a cookie for saving your fellow astronauts. Your assertion is based on emotion. It's based in your belief that Mr. Starbuck would surely help his own disciple, but you have no logical explanation as to why the victim could still be alive. I literally do. Oh, sorry, there was no knife in his body.
Unfortunately, Mr. Justice, the prosecution is right. Your argument is lacking in sound logic.
But it sounded perfectly logical to me.
Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no further objections, I believe it's time to bring this cross-examination to a close.
Objections? Well, I do have an objection. Your Honor, the defense requests a little time to think and regroup.
Given the facts, I'm not sure I see the need.
What is it, Athena? It's just, there's something that's been bothering me. If it isn't the defense stalling for time, as always. Very well. I'm feeling generous. You may have a small measure of time. Yes! You have 5 seconds. 5 seconds?! After that, I declare this cross-examination to be closed and a verdict to be rendered. Your baldness, raise your gavel high. It's time for a countdown.
Oh!
Ready? We don't have time. Spit it out, Athena.
Only 3 more seconds.
Look, I don't think the prosecution's explanation is very complete. Meaning? Meaning there's something missing. Like they conveniently left it unexplained. Something they didn't explain? Something they didn't explain. Ah, you're right. I think I know what you're talking about.
Your 5 seconds are up, Mr. Justice. Is there anything about the prosecution's argument that you'd like to rebut?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, there is. There is something the prosecution has yet to make clear to this court.
Well, if you put it that way. What is it that the prosecution has failed to explain?
Why the body was moved. They have failed to explain why Mr. Starbuck would bother bringing the body back at all. If the defendant wanted to kill the victim, why didn't he just leave his body in the rocket? Why go through the trouble of bringing him all the way back to the boarding lounge?
Oh, that's true. I don't think we've heard the prosecution's thoughts on that yet.
That's because they have none, Your Honor. After all, how does one explain something so illogical? He's literally going to explain it right now, probably. The prosecution is claiming that the defendant moved the victim's dead body. But what if the entire premise of that argument is wrong?
Then let's hear your theory, Mr. Justice.
The defense proposes that the defendant didn't kill the victim. He was helping him. Ah! Get attacked by another feather. Fulbright, explain it for our sad friend here before I nod off to his monotone monologue. Inform him exactly why Space Boy moved the victim. Space Boy? Space Boy, I saw a lunar eclipse. Looked like how I feel about your lips. They've got to be joking. It's simple. Mr. Starbuck did what he did to direct suspicion away from himself. He wanted to create the impression he heroically risked his life to save his partner. That's why he made sure to make it to the security camera so there be a record. At the very least, he appears to have achieved success with you and the old man. Uh-oh. That's an explanation, all right. And I don't believe it, but the court might believe it, though. The average person wearing a spacesuit weighs easily over 200 pounds. Saving the life of a partner who weighs as much while trying to escape deadly flames. What a dramatic sob story fit for the silver screen.
Indeed, I was completely taken in by the humanity of the story.
You see, yet the true ending is that all traces of his hammy act were meant to be blown up. Yes, and now we arrive at the thrilling conclusion. The third explosion. The what?
Objection!
What are you talking about? There was no third explosion.
Silence.
Indeed, you are correct. But that is thanks to Detective Arm. It was she who identified and secured the bomb. However, it doesn't change the fact that the third bomb was discovered in the lounge. The steel coffin beside the witness stand, that would be a bomb transport case. We used that to transport the deactivated bomb here. It was found in the lounge, a bomb in the form of a most distasteful toy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? One on the second floor of the main building, one on the launch pad, and one in the lounge. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that they found this. The defendant planned to set off 3 firework displays. Fortunately, the third was discovered before it could be detonated, for had it not, the victim's body and other vital evidence would surely have been immolated? Man, I don't know that word. Before you utter a word, know that the defendant... The evidence supports me.
It's like he's reading my mind.
As it is still undergoing forensic investigation, I do not have the evidence on hand. However, know that a peculiar item was found in one of Mr. Starbuck's pockets. Oh no. Specifically, a bomb detonation switch. You found what? Oh, someone must have planted it there. Didn't they both, like, fall unconscious? I suspect the defendant had no time to destroy such damning evidence when the Space Center Director and Detective Arms stumbled across the murder. So he thought to hide it in his pocket, feeble-brained that he is. No! Mr. Starbuck would never do anything like that! Is it possible for our client to actually be guilty? Technically, yes. But I don't think he is. Just as don't open your eyes and see the truth.
This appears to be irrefutable evidence that the accused set off the explosions.
No, there has to be some kind of mistake. This can't be the truth. Still can't accept it. You'll believe in your client, come what may. Then why don't you cross-examine the defendant himself?
This has got to be a trap. It's like Blackwell's controlling the entire game.
Yeah, it seems like he was waiting for me to bring up the body moving issue.
Why do you say that?
Because he had just the right argument when I pointed it out. To really rub it in, he had a decisive piece of evidence up his sleeve, too. He was trying to shake my faith in Mr. Starbuck and break me down.
Then making you cross-examine Mr. Starbuck at this point was part of his plan, too. Totally underhanded, but I wouldn't expect anything less from him.
He's a good prosecutor, I have to say. Now let us hear from the arch villain, the fiendish murderer himself. Famed astronaut Solomon Starbuck. Oh, there he is.
Witness your name and occupation, please.
Solomon Starbuck. Astronaut. How did this happen?
Mr. Starbuck, you aren't looking very well. Will you be able to give testimony?
No. Okay.
Well, unfortunately, no is not an option. You are being accused of the Space Center bombing and the murder of Clay Terran.
Why would they ask him if no is not an option? Hey, please say yes or no. You said no? You're not allowed to say no. So I'm going to take that as a yes. Actually. I'm going to take your no as a yes. That's not how that works. That is not how that works. God. Yeah, we really got God, huh?
Please testify to these allegations.
The illusion of politeness. Mind if I take this suit off? It's getting really heavy.
Silence.
A spacesuit is not actually clothes. It's more likely more like a tiny vehicle. It's really not as like soft as clothes. It's not the weight of your suit that you feel, but of your sins. Prepare to carry that weight for the rest of your life. Oh God. Banish me to the moon. I don't care anymore.
Wow, that was super negative. Is he going to be alright up there?
He'll be fine. I think. As long as he doesn't totally give up and say he did it, that is. Yeah, let's hope he doesn't say that. That's gonna be bad for our case. Oh no. That would be very, very bad. Please. I like the certain look on his face when he gets more confident. I also like this giant zipper. All I did was support Clay over my shoulder and get us out of the rocket. Like always, I took the elevator down to the middle level and headed for the corridor. Clay had passed out by the time we got the order to evacuate. I didn't kill Clay. I was trying to save him.
So you assert you didn't set off the bombs or murder the victim?
But I bet you think I'm lying, right?
I reserve all judgment until after I've heard your full testimony.
I'm sure you don't believe me. I bet you don't even believe I'm an astronaut. I don't think the judge doubts that. Who wear a suit like that except an astronaut?
I will say that when I saw you in that movie, you appeared quite courageous, though I suppose reality never quite lives up to fantasy.
I guess I'm just a big disappointment. I really don't care what happens anymore. Oh no, he's completely given up. What a depressing fellow. If you were to join me in the clink, I imagine that annoying sigh of yours would rub off on the other inmates.
Like how it rubbed off on Prosecutor Blackwell a second ago.
Wait, did he do the... That's funny. It looks like Swordbird and Shieldbird from Sword and Shield. That's true, we kind of looks like it with the hair.
That was Blackwell saying? Mr. Starbuck's testimony
contains a glaring contradiction.
The question is, what does it mean? Even if Mr. Starbuck is my client, I can't be gun-shy now. It's time to find out the truth.
Did it have inconsistency? Okay, let's see. All I did was support Clay over my shoulder and get us out of the rocket. Like always, I took the elevator down to the middle level and headed for the corridor. You can't. It was in the elevator. The bomb went off in the elevator. Ayo, I'm too smart for this. I'm simply too intelligent for this game. Praise my brain. Hi, Hazel. Welcome. Hazel. Welcome. Smart. Yes, I am smart. The music stopped. That is proof of my intelligence, of my IQ. That is above average. I am indeed galaxy-brained once again. Bow down to me, I'd say. Anyway. Mr. Starbuck, I need your testimony to be as accurate as possible. Was I not being accurate? No, because it's impossible for you to have taken the elevator down to the middle level.
What makes you say that, Mr. Justice?
Please recall where the bomb went off in Launch Pad 1. Also recall that after the explosion, the middle level elevator was engulfed in flames. Wait a minute. I think I know. I think I remember what happens.
Oh, you're right, which means...
Exactly. The launch pad's elevator would have been unusable. In other words... Mr. Starbuck, your statement is decidedly inconsistent with the facts. He's hiding behind his helmet. What's with the helmet? Mission command, do you read me? Come in, please. This is mission command. I order you to pay attention. Stop this nonsense and answer my questions, Mr. Starbuck. I'm your boss now. You better listen to me, sir. My helmet. My oxygen tank. Oxygen concentration and body temperature declining. Requesting medical assistance. Well, we lost him, guys. It's over. It's sober over.
Mr. Starbuck, we are not in space right now. Please stop pretending you have lost consciousness and stand back up.
I apologize, Your Honor. I forgot I was still on Earth.
I feel like we all just got a real glimpse of Solomon Starbuck, the astronaut.
Yeah. He seemed more like an astronaut now than when he was doing all that sighing.
Mr. Starbuck, could you please explain the inconsistency in your statement about how you used the middle level elevator?
I was nervous and I said the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I actually took a different route, I think.
A different route?
Is there a different way? Like a slide? Slip and slide? I hope you're able to deliver a straight story this time. I'll get it right this time. Maybe. No, I mean, probably. I like this sprite a lot. I like this sprite. This is like me trying to set up my stream. Me when scuff happens. This is what I look like. I go, oh my god.
What do I do?
Probably. Yeah, the hockey went again. I like that. I love Taka.
It's understandable to be nervous, but let me remind you, accuracy is paramount in court.
You're in our natural state. Yeah, that's me on a daily basis. Oh man. Okay, we get new testimony. Let's see. My escape route. What I said before was a mistake. I remember now. I took a different route. Maybe, probably, with the capsule and clay in my arms, I made my way down from the upper level.
So you're saying you escaped without using the elevator?
That's right. There's a ladder that spawns the upper and middle levels. I used that ladder to get to the middle level. Luckily, the fire hadn't reached the ladder, so we could make our escape that way. That is heavy as shit. If you... Wait a minute. If you were holding clay in one arm, the capsule in the other, what arms did you use to hold on to the ladder? When I get hand tracking if I ever get like a 3D model with hand tracking, you guys can see how much I talk with my hands. I wonder, you guys see it during the crafting streams a little bit, right? Like I talk with my hands a lot. This person looks so cute. I thought you'd like him, Hazel. Yeah, this is Clay. This is Clay, but he's dead. So, too bad. He is cute, though. Wait, look. He's a cute guy. He's a cute, sweet guy with a little Band-Aid on his nose. I don't know what it is about Band-Aids on people's noses. I just like it. I think that's cute. I would like to wear it as a fashion item sometimes. But I don't dare to. Maybe I should. Just YOLO it. Just want to wear it as a fashion item. I think it's cute. I think that's cute. He's such a cute person. I really like Clay. Clay is a nice guy. It's a convo starter. Well, yeah, but what if I don't want to have a conversation? What if I don't want to talk to people, Juicets? Come on. What if I don't want to talk to people? That's like the problem. I just want to wear it because I think it looks cute, but I don't want to talk about it. The capsule you mentioned. I suppose you mean the thing next to Mr. Terran here? Was the capsule that important that you'd risk your life to take it with you? It almost goes without saying, but yeah, that capsule contains asteroid samples. Therefore, it's invaluable as research material. It looks so cute. And you also love Band-Aids on noses. Let's go! Me too. Me too. I love that. I love that. It's very hot topic. I guess it is. Maybe I should apply for a job at a hot topic. Do we have hot topic in the Netherlands? Wait, let me check. I don't think we do. Hot topic. Do we? No. You can only buy things online at Hot Topic here. But we don't have it, I think. Do we have it in Amsterdam? Does it say wait. I'm gonna like try to find it. I'm gonna see if I can can I find a city or state? I mean, no. It's showing me all the hot topics in Nashville for some reason. I don't live in Nashville, I'll tell you that. No, there is no hot topic in the Netherlands, unfortunately. Wouldn't be surprised because they have everything in Amsterdam. I wouldn't be surprised if they had one in Amsterdam, but they don't. Unfortunately. They do not. Too bad. Too bad we can't go to Hot Topic. Can't flaunt my Band-Aid style there. Oh, man. Oh, man, what a shame. With his spacesuit on, Clay weighed a ton. But securing the castle was also important. I need you to answer to the best of your ability. Mr. Starbuck, please remember that your victim... What? Your verdict is writing on your testimony. Maybe I am guilty after all. I wonder if you can see the stars in prison. Bet it's... Oh my god. I want you guys to remember that question. I wonder if you can see the stars in prison. Just because I know. I know. But it's more comfortable than a spaceship. My spaceship is plenty comfortable. Escape route. Okay, let's see. I mean, this... Couldn't have done this. I'm gonna press it first. We'll see. The upper level of the launch pad area? That's right. That's what I said, isn't it? Granted, that route does exist. So to recap, you had Clay over your right shoulder and had the capsule in your left hand? Yeah, it's really important, so I couldn't let it get burned up. So even though Clay was really heavy, I couldn't afford to carry him with both hands. I did the best I could with him over one shoulder and the capsule in my other hand. So you had no hands. Yeah, I don't think the meaning of what he just said had hit him yet. You know what you have to do with that statement. Just don't know. Yes, I know. Well, I've come this far. No turning back now. It's time to present some evidence.
So Mr. Starbuck escaped with Clay and the capsule, which means it's just like in the footage. I can see why he couldn't run, though. He must have weighed over 200 pounds just by himself. Yeah, and he had to support Clay, who was another 200 pounds. Plus, he had to ensure the safety of the capsule. I don't think I could have even walked under those circumstances, let alone climb a ladder. Walking straight forward is probably about all I would have been able to imagine. Imagine? Imagine? That's not a word, Yuri. Manage. Presento. The evidencio. Oh, we got this? What? Police offers, huh? Power outage to reflected areas remain dark. Security systems for evacuees moved to the basement shelter. Okay. Well, we don't need that. But is it this one? You occupied both arms, I think.
Objection!
Okay, it wasn't this one. Shit. Shit! What do we present? I know what I wanted to say, but I don't know what to present. Can't I just say, objection! If you use both hands to carry stuff, you can't. Is Blackwell being a defense attorney? He really is more like a friend of me sometimes. Yeah, that's true, D-Sits. Blackwell is a really nice prosecutor. I like him a lot. It feels like he is a prosecutor who's actually, like, also trying to find just justice and the truth, instead of just trying to win. This feels like it's impossible. Can't climb a ladder. What does it say? It's stabbing. The map?
Objection!
Yes, okay. It was the map. It was the map. It was the map. The map! Mr. Starbuck, why don't you just tell the truth? The truth? Let's see. The earth is blue. No, that's not right. So, I guess the earth isn't blue? Yeah, that's it. Uh-oh, he's going crazy. The truth, Mr. Starbuck.
The oxygen concentration is super low in this area.
Prepare the emergency oxygen tanks.
Mister, just as the witness appears confused, please help draw out the truth from him.
Mr. Starbuck, under the circumstances at the time, you couldn't possibly have reached the boarding lounge via the upper level route. Huh? Not as long as this was along the escape route. A ladder.
Take that!
To get down from the upper to the middle level where the Launchpad 1 corridor is, you would have to go down the ladder. Isn't that right, Mr. Starbuck? Yeah! And that is impossible. I already knew that, obviously, because my galaxy brain was galaxy braining again. But I mean, we can't all be as smart as I am. I understand that. I understand that. The evidence looks rock solid, but can you do this? Just a backflip. I can't do a backflip. Oh, just a flip? I mean, I can't do a flip either way. I can do a front flip, can't do a backflip. You'd think I could. Humble as always. Or have we played the game already? Hey, okay, I was just as smart in Ace Attorney Apollo Justice, okay? And I had not played that one before. I am just smart, okay? You can only flip a pancake. Me too. I can flip a pancake. Maybe a bottle. Maybe I could flip a bottle. I have a bottle here, but there's nothing in it, so that would be hard to flip. Impossible, in fact. I tried it. It's impossible. You would have to go down the ladder. Of course, that was the only way we could escape.
Objection!
How are you supposed to carry? There you go. Do it in court and you win. Just take my pancakes with me. We heard that. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. There's nothing in there. So I can't properly flip it. But I've done bottle flips before when that was like really popular. How would that work? At the time, you were supporting Mr. Terran over your shoulder, were you not? And remember, he was in full space gear as well, putting him at over 200 pounds. Well, it's easy on the moon. Gravity is only 1/6 of what it is on Earth.
Objection!
But you weren't on the moon. But the space center is located on Earth. Short of being an octopus, climbing a ladder with an adult male in space gear in one arm, while carrying the capsule in your other, is impossible, wouldn't you say? Oh. So, Mr. Starbuck, how exactly did you climb down that ladder with your arms full? Just tossed him down. just tossed him down. Tossed down Clay. And, walked down. Picked him right back up. Left. Mr. Starbuck, come clean and tell us the truth now.
Engineer, where's that engineer? Oxygen leak detected due to faulty maintenance. Evacuate immediately.
What the? He's flying the coop? Help, I'm caught in the ceiling. Help. Anyone? This man, he's so insane. I love him.
Bailiff, prepare the cherry picker. We must launch our rescue mission at once.
Well, that's one way to take off while being questioned. I'd rather prove his innocence so he can go to space again someday for real. He's extra and we love him. I love Solomon Starbuck. I love him. I love everyone in this case. Well, not everyone, just one person in particular, actually. That we're probably not meeting today. I'm pretty sure we're not meeting that person today. I'm 100% sure we're not meeting that person today. But later we shall meet that person. My favorite character in this entire game. My favorite person.
Now then, Mr. Starbuck, do you think you can keep your feet planted on the ground?
Is the person male or female? Female. I think you would already immediately know if I say, oh, the character is female. There's one female character in this case. One. And that's my favorite character in this entire game. Like, as in new characters. There are more female characters in this case, but there is one female character. And I love her. I love her. She is my favorite character in the entire game. I did a lot of fan art for her back in the day when I played this for the first time. And I love her. I want to read fanfiction again. I want to draw her again. Man, she has a funky hairstyle. I want to cosplay her. Just thinking about her, I'm so excited to show her to you guys. But we're not meeting her today. Oh, I'm so sad. Maybe we're not even meeting her next time. Wait, let me check. Let me check. Are we not meeting her next time? I would be so sad if we don't meet her next time. I think maybe we'll meet her, like, briefly? Let me check. Let me check. Do we meet her or do we not? Let's see. I'm looking up whether we are meeting her. Oh, sorry. I wanted to clap, but I hit my microphone. But we are meeting her next time.
Yay. Yay! Yay!
We're meeting her next time. We get to see her next time. Near the end of the stream, I think. I looked up, like, when are we meeting her? God, I love her. I love her so much. I literally love her so much. She is... God, I love her. Oh, man, I love her so much. Okay, next time. Next time we meet her, not this time. I apologize for losing control. Same, my dude, same. Are you ready to tell us the truth?
Not that. Anything but that. What is going on? This isn't the Mr. Starbuck I know.
It appears Space Boy is prone to deception. Witness! Yikes! Yes! I thought your story odd, but perhaps the inconsistencies can be explained as the result of a medical side effect?
Prosecutor Blackwell, please. Please don't talk about that. What are you talking about, Prosecutor Blackwell?
Didn't I already state that Space Boy is, ironically, terrified of going into space? That's why he took some precautions just before the launch. For you see, traces of his anti-anxiety drug were found in his system. Oh, I sense things are about to nosedive. He's gonna screw us over. You got it all wrong. I told him during the investigation too. I don't know anything about any drugs. I never took any medication, I swear.
It was found in his system, but he doesn't remember taking it? How could that be?
Somebody must have flipped them to me. But I guess maybe that's why I don't remember, because of the side effects. Yeah, that's why I don't remember much about what really happened. Oh, wait a minute! Oh, I remember what happens. Oh, I remember. Oh, what? I remember. Is that the reveal already? On this part of the case? Maybe. I think it might be. Second playthrough syndrome kicking in hard. Oh, come on. It was years ago that I last played this. I remember one tiny detail. For real. Do you remember all dialogue in every game that you play? Because I do not.
Order in the court!
We can't get any useful testimony out of him if he doesn't remember anything.
Well, this certainly explains why his testimony kept changing. Why didn't he just tell me he couldn't remember? I guess he didn't want anybody to find out he was terrified of going into space.
Maybe I really did do it. Which brings us to the answer of our original question of how the witness climbed down the ladder with a dead body.
It does?
So what is it? A dead man feels no pain and makes no complaints, Justice Donald. Is he gonna propose what I said? Because that would be really funny. He does! Oh, it is truly weeb to weeb communication, huh? This man thinks the same things I think. I thought the same thing. Just yeet him off. So the body was simply dropped down from the top of the ladder.
Oh my, I see. And then the defendant could climb down with his free hand?
The weeb waves, yeah, it's... And the weeb energy gets transported from one brain of a weeb to another. Drop the body down? Who would do such a disrespectable thing? Besides, dropping the body down would leave marks on the body itself. So you are capable of quick thinking. Yes, you are correct. Really? Oh, thanks. Ah! Oh. Huh? What's this? It's the oxygen tank from the victim's spacesuit. It's ruptured, and I'm sure you can figure out why. You can't be implying it ruptured when the defendant dropped the victim's body? I am, for they fracture easily when struck. Uh-oh. Even if that's true, the tank's explosion and shrapnel would leave its mark on the body. Yet, according to the autopsy report, only the knife wound was found in the victim's body. You're clearly grasping at straws with this line of reasoning. A spacesuit isn't heavy for the sake of being heavy, just to know. It includes the latest technological devices and is made of the fabric of tomorrow. This fabric is made to protect astronauts from the dangers of space. So falling a few Earth yards would hardly leave a mark on the wearer. Then shouldn't it be impossible to stab someone through it as well? Honestly, yes. It should, and yet through sheer coincidence, the knife slipped through a weak spot in the suit's structure and found its way to its target. What are the chances? You forget that our killer is an astronaut himself with knowledge of how the suits work. He's got me there. And now my argument has been proven. The morphogenetic field. Have you ever heard of Ice 9? Or the story of All Ice? Do you know what that means? Have you ever heard of that? Ever? Have you ever heard? Spaceboy killed the victim in the rocket and then dropped his body from the upper level. After climbing down, he shouldered the body and made sure the camera recorded them. There's no room for debate about these facts. It is clear that Solomon Starbuck is the only one who could have killed Clay Terran. Here, the report regarding the astronauts' oxygen tanks. Consider it my send-off gift. Feel free to use it as payment to cross the river Styx. Don't spit in my face, dude. That's rude. Also, the victim's tank was ruptured with 0% left. The defendant had 80%. Remaining oxygen is displayed on the left shoulder. Eh? Literally, it was not. This doesn't say 80. It says 50. This says 50. That's not 80. 50 is not 80. Wow. My galaxy brain once again is galaxy braining. 50 is not 80. Hey, this report is pretty detailed. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see. The display on the astronaut's left shoulder shows the oxygen remaining. After the incident, the victim's tank was ruptured and the remaining oxygen was 0%. The tank belonging to Starbuck, who claimed to have carried the victim, said it was 80% full. Tanks were functioning properly at the time. I guess that means these glowing sign digits represent the amount of oxygen in the tank. I'm done for. Oh, hi, Jesus. You're at a work class. Oh, I hope you have fun. I hope you have a good time. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to prison instead of space. The Valley Girl voice. I did not do a Valley Girl voice. I did not do a Valley Girl voice. That's just what I sound like. Space boy. Yes. Oh, the sigh. How do you sigh like a Valley Girl? Take heart. The bejeweled night sky is still beautiful even when viewed through bars. You mean the stars as seen from prison? That's right. Oh, look at the bird enjoying the scritches! Your cell will be your spaceship. Picture the view through the iron bars. It's like being an astronaut in your own craft for all time. That's not a half-bad thought. Mr. Starbuck, Prosecutor Blackwell got to him good. Uh-oh. Spaceship prison cell. Fly me, my guilt, and my despair into the deepest, darkest space. And then let's get sucked into a black hole together! Sir, please calm down. Mr. Starbuck, you can't give up hope! Oh. Yes, Apollo? You know, Clay really looked up to you. He said you were an incredible man. He said you'd never give up your dreams and passion for space, no matter the situation. He said that?
Hi, Empress Light. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? We're playing Ace Attorney.
Dual Destinies. It's the case number 4. First trial, first part. So don't give up now and help me prove your innocence for the sake of the man who respected you and believed in you, Clay Terran. For Clay? You're wasting your breath. Oh God. Oh man. Oh, he's ready. Look at him. He's ready. Thumbs up. We're ready. We're ready. You're good. You've been through a lot. Oh, I hope things calm down a little bit for you. Hope things calm down for you a little bit. I'm all good. I'm all good. How are you? How are you? Other than things have have been a lot. I hope things have calmed down and that you're having a good day at least. Like, how are you today? A good day. You already said you're good, but are you having a good day? Apollo, thank you. I can see things clearly now. Mr. Starbuck? I'm fine now. Thanks for reminding me of my life's mission. Right, we'll both be fine. I'll prove you're innocent, you'll see. And after that, we'll get you back in space. Rah! You have ignited the booster rockets of my soul! I'm on fire! I am Solomon Starbuck, astronaut, a cosmic hero chosen by the universe itself. Your day's been going smoothly. You bought a new cowboy hat. Let's go. Yeehaw. Oh man, that's exciting. That's exciting. Are you into like cowboy fashion? That's so fun. That's so fun. This is no time to be whimpering and crying. I can't let you and Clay down. Balderdash. The sun. The moon. All of space is calling me. Solomon Soul Starbuck. Ready for launch. Begin the countdown. 5, 4, 3,
2.
1. Lift off. Is he actually going up into space? He's swimming. Aw, he went up a little bit. He went up a little bit.
Well, I feel like I've witnessed an actual rocket launch.
Apollo, you did it! You broke Prosecutor Blackwell's grip over Mr. Starbuck.
I can't take the credit. It was all Mr. Starbuck. He pulled himself through. Yeah, he stood on his tippy toes. Yeah, he did a little tippy toe moment. He's a cute guy. I like him. If you simpletons are done massaging one another's egos, no matter how positive your mood, my advantage remains unshakable. I have but to wait for the final guilty verdict. Isn't that right, your baldness?
I can't let up now.
Oh, you're into any and all cultural clothes? That's exciting! You decided to buy a brown hat since you have a black and a white one. Let's go! Get the entire, like, monochrome rainbow. Let's go! Like, black, white, browns, grays. Oh, it sounds nice. Sounds good. I like that. I have to stop Blackwell. I have to see this through. Mr. Starbuck just has to make it back into space. Oh, that's so cute. I won't allow Clay's dream to remain unfulfilled. I've got to destroy Blackwell's argument somehow. Think, Justice, think! If the only people at Launchpad 1 were Clay and Mr. Starbuck, and if Clay was already dead by the time this footage was taken, then the only person who could have killed him is Mr. Starbuck. So the only way to counter Blackwell's argument is if I can prove that Clay was still alive when they arrived at the boarding lounge. In which case, I should be able to find some contradiction in the evidence itself. Now let's see. About this data that we just received, this supposedly proves that Mr. Starbuck dropped Clay's body in Launchpad 1. But if I'm going to prove that false, then there must be something I can use here. There were both working. And one ran out, and one was on 80%. Right? But it was not. It was on 50.
Enough of this farce, your baldness. Let's have your verdict.
Nuh-uh. Prosecutor Blackwell, you seem to be in quite a hurry to rush the verdict. But about this oxygen tank data you submitted just now. It says that Mr. Starbuck's tank had 80% remaining while Mr. Terran's had 0. Do you stand by the accuracy of this report?
Of course.
Then I guess it simply means that it's faulty, as evidence goes.
You will explain what you mean, Justice Donald.
Ooh, it's simple. This evidence contradicts the facts of this case. Take a look here at the detailed description and you'll see what I mean.
I hope you have some evidence, Mr. Justice, because I don't see what's so contradictory.
I have some evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, right away.
This one.
Take that!
The picture.
And how does this evidence present a contradiction?
The problem is this part here.
Beep.
Take that!
Beep. Not the remaining oxygen in Mr. Starbuck's tank as he carries Mr. Terran.
It appears to say 50.
Yes, but according to the data, our client's tank had 80% remaining.
The oxygen in the tank increased.
I see Your Honor finds it as strange as I do. You're gonna have to go. Okay, good night, Kara. Good night. Thank you for joining. Good night. It's bad enough that there is a contradiction, but the increase in oxygen is beyond illogical.
Oh my, you're absolutely right. What is going on here?
I, too, find it odd that the oxygen remaining has increased. It would be as odd as if my rations were to increase. Rations, he calls it. I'm gonna call my groceries that from now on. I am on my way to get rations. But what does that prove? It doesn't change the fact that it is the defendant carrying the victim's corpse.
Objection!
I'm going to bet you don't get more rations because you don't abide by the rules. Either way, that oxygen remaining shouldn't increase, just as your rations don't increase. Therefore, this new information is critical. We can't overlook it.
In that case, do you have an answer to this riddle of the mysteriously increasing oxygen? You better not disappoint, or I'll declare the inconsistency as mere equipment malfunction.
Prosecutor Blackwell has a point. I suppose it could be a simple malfunction. Mr. Justice, if you cannot provide an adequate counter-argument to this point, I'm afraid I must bring this trial to an end. Do you think you can explain why the remaining oxygen level increased?
I think I can.
The thing to do at a time like this is turn my thinking around. Mr. Starbuck has no memory of it, but he claims to have carried Clay. So this man with a 50 on his tank ought to be Mr. Starbuck. But if anything, the display in his oxygen tank should have shown an 80. There's a clear contradiction between the report and the security footage. So what I should be asking is not why did the oxygen level increase, but what had to have happened to make it look like it increased. Am I making some kind of mistake in my base assumptions here?
Well, Mr. Justice, we're waiting.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm ready to answer. This is why the remaining oxygen appears to have increased.
The victim was carrying the defendant. I don't think he was dead.
What if it was the other way around?
The other way around? Would you care to explain, Mr. Justice?
As you can see, Your Honor, both men had their helmets on in this footage. But it turns out this is where our base assumptions were astray. We assumed that it was Mr. Starbuck helping Mr. Terran, but it was the other way around. It wasn't Mr. Starbuck helping Mr. Terran at all. It was Mr. Terran who was helping Mr. Starbuck to the boarding lounge.
Bum bum bum! What a reveal! What a reveal! What a wild reveal!
Order, Mr. Justice! You mean to tell me that the person on the right in this image is the victim, Clay Terran?
It's the only way the riddle of the increasing oxygen level can be solved, Your Honor. At this point in time, the remaining oxygen in the victim's tank was at 50%. And when the victim was found in the boarding lounge, his tank was at 0. That's right. There's nothing contradictory about the oxygen level decreasing.
This means Mr. Terran was alive as they made their escape to the lounge.
Silence.
And both were intact too, right? How short your memory is. Have you forgotten what you yourself proposed? Even if the victim was alive at this point in time. How did he descend the ladder with his arms full?
Objection.
Prosecutor Blackwell, you can't hurt me with a broken blade. Excuse me. It's true that we don't know how they got down the ladder. I suppose that matter needs further investigating. But we have proven that Mr. Terran was alive when he reached the boarding lounge. This fact alone shatters your claims and opens up the possibility that the victim could have been killed by a third party. Roar? Did he say roar? He said roar. My man's is Tumblr 2014. RAR XD. There were two people who claimed to be the first one on the scene, but can we truly trust their statements? Let's see, the two people were Detective Candace Arm and Yuri Cosmos, right? You think that one of them might have given a false statement to the police? Yes, it's certainly possible. We might have to do a little more digging.
It seems we'll have to hear the testimony of these first two people on the scene.
Score!
Come to think of it, Detective Arm should be here in court right now. Bailiff, could you please show Detective Arm to the stand?
It says hold it. Oh! He is coming back. I have an announcement, everyone.
What's the meaning of this? We're in the middle of a trial here.
Please remain calm and listen carefully. Someone has reactivated the bomb. The bomb was defused, but it's about to explode.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Bomb, bomb, bomb. A bomb? Now? Everybody run! I don't want to die. Oh no, everybody's panicking. Yeah. I mean, duh.
Silence.
Uh-oh. Headless chickens with a death wish, the lot of you. Calm yourselves before all else. Come on, Apollo, let's get out of here. But what about Mr. Starbuck's dream? And who will carry out Clay's final wish? I don't care what happens to me. I'm not letting some bomb blow the truth up forever. Oh, they're so cute together. I refuse to let things end here. Apollo, this is no time to be dramatic. If we don't get out of here now, we're gonna die. Come on, this way. Hey, let me go. Uh-oh. Apollo? Juniper? She hasn't evacuated yet? Juniper, are you all right? Apollo, no, not that way. Oh wait, that's Athena. Not that way. Ah! This is the first case. Remember? Do you remember? The first case of Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. To be continued. And that is where we ended today. A little bit of a shorter stream, I told you guys, right? It would be a little bit of a shorter stream. But that's it for today. Yum, 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 yum. Let's go to chatting screen. Bum, 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 bum. You like my high-pitched voice? Oh God, my baby voice. Like my baby voice, huh? My little baby voice.
I wonder what did Blackwell do when the bomb was about to explode? I have no idea. I wouldn't know.
What if I did a stream with this voice? Like for the entire stream? Would you guys like that? A baby Yuri stream. Maybe I should use like a cute baby Yuri model. Tell us something sweet in Juniper's voice. Okay.
Something sweet.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Make a baby avatar. Okay. I mean, I have like... Wait. Let me try something. Let me try something. I have some free models that I downloaded once to get like cuter, like younger versions and stuff like that, like different versions of myself, because I thought it'd be cute to have like different versions. I would have to look up where this one comes from though. Put it in the description if I can find it. But I have one that looks younger. Wait. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? You guys ready?
Yahoo! 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 Yahoo!
I just did a little download for this. Wait, I have to do the voice for it though.
I have to do the cute like high pitched voice for this one, right? Mm-hmm. Such a different vibe. Mm-hmm. Very different, huh? Mm-hmm. I just recolored the model. I play around with other people's free models sometimes because I think it's fun. It's fun to play around with them. But this one, maybe I should look up who made it. Wait. How do I find that? I would know. I have to look it up after stream. After stream. Hey, when I return to the original, you don't like this one. You don't like Baby Yuri. Don't like Baby Yuri, huh? Like younger sister one. You don't like the younger sister persona? Uncanny Valley? Oh. My little sister. I could do like a little sister stream sometime maybe. Would be fun. Little sister stream! Little sister stream! What if I started streaming like this and I just never told you guys? This was if I started streaming like this from the start. Like, little sister!
I don't have little sister vibes at all. Okay. I don't have those vibes at all. If it doesn't destroy your voice, it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, wait. Let me return to my usual self. Oh gosh. Oh man. Okay. Let me go back to me. Go back to being me. I shall once again be myself. There we go. That feels better, huh?
I can still do cute voice. But still.
From cute and cuddly to I've got no little sister vibes at all. That is just the magic of voice acting, I guess. Little sister motto with your normal voice. It's kind of weird, huh? Like it's kind of a disconnect, I guess. Kind of a disconnect. Sometimes I feel like, do my looks match my voice? I worry about that sometimes. Do they? I think my looks match my voice, right? 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 She's not real. She can't hurt us. No. Oh man, yeah, there are some free models that are fun to play around with, but I haven't used them that often, I have to say. Just to play around with myself, and I've been thinking about maybe using them on stream, but I don't know. I prefer just being me. The gremlin model, though. The gremlin model. Wait a minute. Wait. We have the scuff model that we can use for stuff. We have the scuff model. The scuff model. I feel like the scuff model, in a way, also kind of brings out my gremlin side more.
It's easier to speak in a gremlin voice with this model. Ha 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 ha.
That does feel like me, because it is me. It's the chaos model. Yeah, it feels like chaos model. Feels more like a chaos model. Yeah. Maybe I should edit like the controls to this model a little bit, so it becomes a little bit more expressive, because I can be like evil. Is it time for rent again? Of course. It is always time for rent. Pay your spaceship rent. Pay your spaceship rent, okay? Pay your spaceship rent. There is more for like future art streams, but it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. So I might use this model for the membership stream tomorrow, because we're streaming art, and I think I can do that with this model. Because it's easier to use for those purposes, and I think it would be fun. But there's another special thingy for like art streams that I have not, I mean, I have to finish it, and I haven't set it up and everything yet, but I got the artwork and everything, so maybe eventually I can show that. But that also has my new outfit and my new design. Since I already revealed it in this model, it might not matter too much if I reveal it already. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I'll think about it. I'm gonna leave though, because I need to get to bed within now and an hour. I should be sleeping if I want to get enough sleep. But I will be seeing some of you guys again tomorrow. If you guys want to be part of the stream tomorrow, then you would have to be a member, because tomorrow's stream at 8 p.m. my time, same time as today, Central European Summertime, that is afternoon for my friends on the west side of the world and middle of the night for my friends on the east side of the world, is a membership stream in which we are going to draw, it's an art stream, we're going to draw stream assets, so like clothing, maybe accessories, stuff like that. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I am very, very excited. So we're gonna draw a lot of stuff, whatever you guys suggest. Maybe we'll draw some cute clothes, some accessories, stuff like that. And also, if you are a member, you get special access to our astronauts channel in the Discord that has now been shared in chat. So if you are a member already and you want to make use of that special astronaut channel, I posted something on the special astronaut community page on YouTube today, asking my astronauts whether they would like it if I would update them on my singing lessons in the astronaut channel on Discord. So I will do more recordings in which I sing, which will be exclusive to the astronauts in the Discord. If you're already a member and you're in the Discord and you can't see the membership channel, that means probably most likely that your Discord and your YouTube are not connected. So you need to connect the two, so Discord can see that you're subscribed to me, and then you will automatically gain access to the channel. So yeah, it will be fun. Hang out with us. And those of you who don't want to become a member for whatever reason, don't worry about it. I will be back again next week. I will upload my new schedule as usual on Sunday. And I hope that you guys have a great weekend. For those who I will see tomorrow, see you tomorrow. And the others, until the next stream, I'll be seeing you guys on the Twitches, the TikToks, the Discords, and the Instagrams.
And I'm going to leave you guys with that for today. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye!